Alright, hello there. Back recording live from room 327. Alright, now this is day 2, chapter 2, notes, and we're focusing on graphs today. Graphing in slope-intercept form and graphing with intercepts. Now, graphing with slope-intercept form, if we recall, is y equals mx plus b, which m is my slope, or my rise over run, and b is my y-intercept. So where x is 0 and y is some number. Let's actually call that number b. Alright, now, if it's not already in this form, remember, we have to solve for y. Alright, if it is already in this form, we can go ahead and graph. And we briefly reviewed this the first day of notes and functions. So it shouldn't be fresh in our head. So here, my slope is 3/4. And my b value is 0, negative 2, because it's minus 2. And let's make sure we write it as a coordinate. Don't just write b equals negative 2. Alright, so we'll do this one in blue. So the first graph, we're going to always plot our y-intercept first, our up and down axis. And then from there, we're going to go up 3 over 4. Up 3 over 4. Remember, we could also go down 3 to the left 4. And then that's our line there. Alright, the second graph we have is my slope is negative 1, or some of you like to write 1 over 1 to remind you, and 0, 4. So again, first I plot my b, which is at 4. Then I'm going to down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1. Negative tells me down, positive value tells me to the right. And now we have our two special ones. Alright, our y equals, now remember our y equals value actually has a slope of 0. So whenever y equals a number, that's our horizontal line. We're going to graph this one in black because my slope is 0 with a y-intercept of 0, 8. So here, slope is 0. We said it's a horizontal line. When it's x equals, we have a vertical line. And this has an undefined slope. It actually doesn't even have a y-intercept because it's never going to cross the y-axis. So we're at x equals 2, and it's a vertical up and down line. Alright, now, just to remind you, when writing the y-intercept, you must always give the coordinates. Do not just write b equals. I like to see the coordinates. Alright, now, graphing in standard form. This is graphing with intercepts, alright? Strictly graphing with x and y intercepts. And we only need 2 points to draw a graph, and when it's in this form, solving for y can sometimes be tricky. So this is an easier method that we can use. Now, again, when we're using the intercepts, we're going to give coordinates, alright? It's the proper notation, and it's the easiest way to keep your thoughts organized and know what's up. So, our x-intercept is whenever we cross our x-axis. Well, when we cross our x-axis, my y value is always going to be 0. So, x-intercept is when y is 0, which is a little tricky because you're flipping it, but that's how it works. Then my y-intercept, think about it. Whenever you're on this line somewhere, alright, your x value is going to be 0. Because you're right here in the middle with 1 on either side. So whenever you're on the y-axis, your x is 0. And that's our goal, to simply find where do I cross the y-axis, where do I cross the x-axis, and draw your line with those 2 points. So, let's first find the x-intercept. And I have a feeling you guys are going to like this method a lot. Okay, so remember, x-intercept is when y is 0. So I'm going to take my equation. I have 2x plus 3 times 0 equals 12. Well, this term's now gone because it's 0, and then we're just going to solve the resulting equation. 2x equals 12, divide by 2, so x is 6. So my first point is 6, 0. X is 6, y is 0. We just solved for that. Put a dot at your x-intercept. Now let's find my y-intercept. Remember, your y-intercept is when x is 0. So we're using the same equation, but this time we have 2x is 0 plus 3y equals 12. This guy's gone, and we're left with 3y equals 12. Divide both sides by 3. Y is 4, so 0, 4 is my next coordinate. Now that you have 2 points, draw your line. And that's it. Now, some people like to call this the pinky trick. Alright, and basically what it says is, let's see if we can get a nice dark color here. Alright. Is that if you put your pinky, obviously you can't see my finger, but if we're looking for the x-intercept, we make y 0. Put your pinky over that and solve your equation. 3x equals 6. So x is 2. 2, 0 is my first point. Now to find your y-intercept, we're going to place our pinky over the x. Now to get this, we have negative y equals 6. Divide both sides by negative 1. And y is negative 6. So I have 0, negative 6. So with these 2 points, go ahead and graph your intercepts. And we'll do it in black here. So 2, 0, and 0, negative 6. There's my line. Nice quick method. Tomorrow in class, we'll review this briefly, and then we'll go ahead and get into our application problems. All right, thanks. Enjoy your evening.